In Matthew 9, verses 35 and 36, we read these words. Jesus was going through all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every kind of disease and every kind of sickness. Seeing the people, he felt compassion for them, because they were distressed and dispirited, like sheep without a shepherd. Those two words, distressed and dispirited, kind of literally mean harassed and thrown down. And so as Jesus was going around doing all of these wonderful acts, he saw the people around him. And the Bible says, not that he was irritated that they were bothering him, not that he was frustrated that they weren't following him, not that he had disdain for them because they believed differently than he did, not that he looked down on them because they didn't just pull themselves up by their bootstraps and get on with life, but he had compassion on them. And I think as we go about our days in this society in which we live, we are surrounded by people who are distressed and dispirited, who are harassed and thrown down. Sometimes it's because of their own choices. Sometimes it's because of the choices of others. Sometimes it's because of the circumstances in which they live and the changes that happen in our society. And so I would encourage us today to develop the heart of Jesus, to develop the eyes of Jesus as we look at the people around us, that we would have compassion on them rather than any sort of negative approach to them. That we would be thinking, God, how would you have me minister in this situation? What follows those verses is Jesus telling his disciples, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Therefore, beseech the Lord of the harvest to send out workers into his harvest. We can pray for people to come alongside, for people to share the gospel, for people to help provide resources, for people to come up with solutions to the problems in our society. But we need to start by having that heart of compassion. And then we need to start by saying, God, what would you have me to do? What can I do to encourage the people around me? What can I do to lift up those who are harassed and thrown down? God, what would you have me to do in order to express the compassion that you have for the people in this world in which I live?